Learning how to love yourself is no joke. I didn't know what it meant for the longest time. When you have ADHD, on some level, your entire life, you're made out to feel like you're a bad person, like it is your own moral failing that you are not as far as all of these other people in the world at this point in your life. Like if life was a marathon and everybody was running past you and you are just have these sprained ankles and you're trying so hard to just keep moving at all. And as everybody else is running by you, they're like, wow, you are such a bad person for falling down and for having sprained ankles. How dare you? You should be running like me. There were times in my life where I was crawling and being pulled by other people in my life. I couldn't even stand in this marathon. Anyways, I always thought that self-love was about skipping class, calling out of work, binging TV and ordering pizza and saying YOLO, treat yourself. And while that's true on some level for sure, I think all of those things are ingredients in the self-love recipe. I think the most important thing for me has been having mindfulness and creative practice to learn how to be with myself and listen to myself. I think when you are an external processor with lots of radio noise, static from ADHD going on in your head all the time, it's really hard to know yourself. And when knowing yourself is the most important piece of learning to love yourself, it becomes a problem. I couldn't get myself to meditate, so I started going for really long walks without my phone. I found that that was the best way for me to really get to know myself. And once you know yourself, the next step to loving yourself well is being able to listen and hear that inner critic that's there. It's there to protect you. It's trying to save you from something, and it's been conditioned by people in your life that were trying to keep you safe. But it's really the voice of all of this internalized shame that the world has taught us. So honestly, putting loving affirmations physically around you everywhere that you can to get yourself to remember to start internalizing these different messages and doing this reprogramming of your internal dialogue, that's huge. And the next thing is truly, after you know yourself and you understand in which areas you're unhappy in your life, being brave enough to change it and to believe that you can change it. If you're staying in situations that are actively harming you in any way and are not towards some greater good, then you're not going to believe yourself. Our Love Meets Science ADHD Management Intensive is coming up soon. There's 2 weeks left to get in if you want to change your life.